Heather at NRS Global Partners called and wanted to make changes to her website, their website. The changes were specifically to the right-hand column here on the home page. That happens to be a widget. It utilizes a text widget and requires some real basic HTML knowledge to change. So I took her through making those changes, and she did a great job. I'm recapping them here so that if anyone else needs to do something similar, you can kind of follow this to go through it. So typically when I'm making changes like this, I'll have multiple tabs open at the top of my browser. I'll leave the page that I'm changing open, and I'll keep going back and refreshing it up here to see that my changes are taking effect. I'll have another page open with the place where I'm actually making updates or changes. So here it happens to be widgets. I'll close this one here to show you where it lives. So to find it, you go to Appearance and Widgets. This theme we actually modified to use sidebar widgets, and then within that, it's a sidebar plugin, and within that, widgets that are created for specific pages. So on the right here, you'll see index, and then within that, a text widget with the information in that. So here you go. Here's the text widget. Here's the information that is within that widget. That represents this actual area right here. That's the right-hand side there. So plugging in the headlines, no problem. What we did was open another window, and Heather went in and grabbed her headline, 3 clicks, and copy, and went back to the widget, 3 clicks, pasted it in. Then we have this is where we start to run into some basic HTML. The first HTML is the source for the image itself. So in order to update that, we need to know what the URL is for the image. Heather had already uploaded that, so we went to the Edit Media in Library, and if you go to so actually let's start in Library, so you know where we are here. So here, this would be your view when you go to Library. Then we went to Edit, and then on the right-hand side you'll see File URL. If you click that 3 times and right-click, it'll copy that. We go back to the text widget, and within the 2 quotations, that's where we want to paste that link. That is a link to the actual widget, to the image itself. This represents the width of that image. It happens to be 250 pixels because that's the width of that column, and then the height is auto. It resizes itself automatically on the height. This BR within the brackets indicates a baseline return, so that's a space between the image and the text below. And then below that we have the text. So Heather had grabbed that from the post itself. She had specific information she wanted to grab out of there, pasted it in, and she also had a link to the website for the event that they were calling attention to here. So we grabbed that out of the post also. That's right here. You can see it. Select it, copy it, and again, that gets pasted within the quotations. So you paste that in there. After the bracket, the close, where it says website, that's the link you're actually clicking on in the article itself. If we go back there, that can say whatever you want, obviously. Heather wanted it to say website, then it picks up right after that, finishes with some text, and then Heather wanted to link it to the story that she had written, the post. So we simply copied the information from up here and pasted it down here. That would be this entire string right here would be a separate link, and we pasted it at the bottom. We grabbed the address for the page, the post that she had created. That was another tab that we had open at the top here. You can do that by going to Get Short Link on the post itself and copying that. Copy. You can just cancel this. Go back to the same place, and we're pasting that again within the quotations. So that gets pasted in, paste, and then the actual text that you're clicking on to link to is See Complete Story here. That's it. You save it. Go back to the home page and take a look. And that's it. I hope I mentioned at the beginning of this, I'm not sure if I did, whenever you're making changes like this, always copy the existing code that's working correctly. Copy the entire thing, copy it, and paste it into a Word doc or a simple text document that you save, just so that in case the thing blows up, you have a fallback position. That's it. Thanks.